Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Easy Crypto here. So I'm going to give you a little market update where we are currently. Super bullish about what's happening today. $52,000 Bitcoin, and we're up significantly on Casper. I think we're around 14 cents for Casper as well. So super happy with that, considering where we DCA'd in before. Considering considerably on our investments, guys. So there are a couple of plays that haven't been pumping as of yet. So realistically, those two for me are HBAR and Quant. As you can see, we're only 1.9% up on the day on HBAR. We're around 4% up on Quant, which has moved slightly over the last couple of hours. But primarily, we are seeing really good gains from some of our altcoins, and Bitcoin looks like its dominance is still showing. Ethereum's pushing up nicely as well now, and I do believe we potentially might see a little retracement before the halving. So I'll keep a little bit of cash on the side and USDT, guys, just so we can invest into these projects. Today I wanted to bring you 4 coins that I do believe can do really well this current bull cycle. So we'll jump straight in, guys. So here we are. The first one I wanted to bring you is Arweave. Now Arweave is a real good play in my opinion because of this decentralized storage issues that we have been facing in the cryptocurrency market. I believe it's got real world application. A decentralized storage allows for your data basically to be there forever, guys. So it's not there's gonna be a trail there, so you're not gonna lose your data. This is a major one, and also it's a lot cheaper than centralized storage. Centralized storage, you need lots and lots of very expensive hardware in order to set up centralized storage. It's easier to set up decentralized storage, and the cost of decentralized storage is so much cheaper. I wanted to bring you a quick slide, well, a quick show in here of decentralized storage. I think it's here, yeah. So the cost of decentralized storage versus centralized storage in 2023. So this is a cost for 1 terabyte, just to give you a quick idea of what it's going to cost and how this has real world application. So as you can see on the right here, Amazon is $23, Google Cloud $20, Amazon Photos $699. So if you're comparing that on a terabyte by terabyte basis, then for example Filecoin, Arweave, BitTorrent, etc. are massively cheaper. Consider Filecoin is even cheaper than that, so it's 19 cents per terabyte, which is a massive saving. If you've got multiple terabytes of data, then obviously you're going to be saving a decent amount of money. So on average, it's about around 78% cheaper than centralized storage, which is a massive thing, guys. So bringing you from there, I'm going to talk about what I believe in. I wanted to, in terms of decentralized storage, what projects I believe in terms of them. In my opinion, my pick will be Arweave. I love the website, I love what it's about, and I feel like they are producing really good results. For example, 8 hours ago, Arweave hits 3 billion transactions with 0 free model, which is super bullish. And the way they're doing that and keeping the prices down, the Arweave network uses its native currency, AR, to pay miners to store information indefinitely. So we're just going to double click on this. I wanted to show you this. So what is Arweave coin, guys? So I'm going to just quickly run through this with you, so you've got an idea of what Arweave is. Arweave uses its native cryptocurrency AR to pay miners for storing information indefinitely. So that's what I'm saying. Your data is going to be stored indefinitely, guys. So it's safe. It's a lot safer in my opinion, and it's a lot cheaper to run these kind of projects compared to centralized. Yeah. According to its yellow paper, Arweave aims to facilitate the collective ability to store and share information among individuals and across generations. To achieve this goal, its flagship permabelt is on Arweave's Blockweave, variation of blockchain technology where each block is not linked to one but immediately preceding. It's random, so it's assigned to a randomly selected block. And it states that it incentivizes miners to store more data as they need access to previous random blocks to add new ones and rewards, guys. So it's incentivizing the actual miners themselves, and they'll get obviously money based on that as well, which is another great way to look at it. So Arweave is a brilliant project, and I do believe it can do excellent in this bull cycle. I do think it's at least a 20 to 30x. It's a nice safe play, but I do believe it will have even bigger gains in the next bull cycle. But I wanted to bring you that because I do think it is one of the sectors, and decentralized storage is going to be a big sector because of the amount of DeFi projects and stuff that will need these decentralized storage opportunities in the future. And also they can work with not just crypto based projects, but also normal projects that are out in the world currently who are looking for storage solutions. So that's my pick, and I do personally feel that it could probably bring you a 20 to 30x in this current bull cycle. We'll quickly look at where Arweave is currently priced. So Arweave is at $10. It's got a $686 million market cap currently, which is actually pretty high. But I do believe this can give you 20 to 30x in this current bull cycle. Currently sat at $10. It's been 8% up in the day, so it's moving nicely in terms of Bitcoin, and there's no reason why I can't see this doing a 20x. Pretty easy, to be honest. The next coin I personally want to talk about is Casper. Everyone knows I love Casper, so Casper here is sitting at $14. We did have a previous low of around $10 early in the month, guys. So if you picked up some Casper there, congratulations, you're doing brilliantly. If you DCA'd in, it was a perfect opportunity to DCA, and I do believe we'll have one more correction before we do take off in the bull cycle. But right now we're sitting at a decent 14 cents, and this coin for me can do a 30x in my opinion. It solves the trilemma. I can see it being in the top 5 in the next, if not this bull cycle, next bull cycle. Casper for me is just my biggest holding. It's absolutely brilliant. Tokenomics are really good as well, and there's not much to say apart from Casper is my biggest pick in this current bull cycle, guys. We were on major exchanges. One other thing that I would say is that Casper is working on the smart contracts. They don't have smart contracts at the minute. I know the team is working on that, and all I can say is people are saying that's like FUD. Guys are saying, "Oh, Casper's done. It's done," because we haven't seen these big moves recently. But what you've got to realise, guys, is we've moved so much over the last few months. This is in February. We were down at $10 cents, guys, and now we're at 14 cents. That's a massive move. And over the course of the year, we could have been buying this at like 16 cents. Like, we've had a massive increase in Casper, and for it to be consolidating and then still running now is perfect, guys. So we are going to see smart contracts, and what I want to remind you is Cardano in the last bull cycle didn't have smart contracts, and what did that do? It absolutely blew off top. So I believe this is something Casper can do this bull cycle, and it has the opportunity as well to continue going. So if you do hold Casper, and say if you miss the top or etc, I mean, potentially you could hold it for the next run as well and see even more gains, guys. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd recommend taking out profits, but I'm just letting you know that's what I personally believe in. Normies will jump on the back of this, and also big investors as well, because it is, in my opinion, one of the safer plays, but one of the higher returns for a safer play you're going to get in this market, guys. So the next coin I wanted to bring you, I'll just quickly type it. It is Mintlayer. I'm just going to type that in here. Mintlayer. Now I did a little video on this the other day, so if you haven't already, go and have a look at that. I went into a lot of detail on that. I'm only going to skim the surface on this video, obviously. So it's a Bitcoin layer 2 DeFi crypto, guys. So what I wanted to start bringing into my portfolio, to being transparent, is more safer plays that will provide an equally good return as some of our degen coins. So we're not relying on massive fluctuations in kind of like price from like our highly speculative gaming plays. So with that, I've done my research, and Mintlayer, I believe, is a project that can do excellent in this bull cycle. I believe it is a 50x, in my opinion, minimum. I know people are going to say that's massively bullish, but at the end of the day, you can actually relate it to something. I haven't just pulled that out of thin air or pulled that out of my ass. Like, that is actually related to other things I've looked at, guys. So like, for example, Mintlayer, we know Audi, right, and what that's done. It's a very similar project, and that's done a 31x. So as in, like, Mintlayer is 31x away from Audi's market cap, guys. And if we can compare that with something like Polygon, which I previously did, Dramatic, that's 176x if Mintlayer went to Polygon's all-time high market cap, which is absolutely ridiculous. So the potential, I'm being bearish on this, and saying 50x, you know, that's what I would personally need from my returns. That would be a really good time to take my money out. I might leave a little bit in if it does go further, but guys, Polygon's doing pretty much the same thing, except on the Ethereum network. Mintlayer hasn't transferred over to its native network yet, but they are working on that, and it will be a gradual process where they're currently on Ethereum. You'll buy it on Ethereum, but they'll move you over to Mintlayer, their actual native token, guys. So they are working on that. It probably will be a steady process, but it's an absolutely brilliant project. It's allowing kind of you to interact with DeFi projects on the Bitcoin network, which is brilliant. It's pretty much, it's like I said, it's doing the same thing as Matic has done. So another one to add to your portfolio. One thing I would just say is that if we come over to drops tabs, I recommend you check out the website. It is really good. If we run down here, we can check out basically our vesting schedule. Now, I have had a quick look at this. So if you are going to invest, what I would say is in 6 days, there's going to be another unlock, okay? So if you are going to invest, I would probably, in my opinion, we might miss out, I don't know, but I would wait for 6 days, well, 6 to 9 days. I would wait until they do these token unlocks. We might see a little downtrend in price because of these unlocks for the teams and advisors, etc. But personally, I'd wait for these 6 to 9 days and see where the price is, because we might be able to buy in slightly lower if you are thinking about DCAing into this project right now, guys. So that's my advice on that particular one. I think it's a brilliant project. The next one I want to talk about is a gaming project, which is Mira. Mira is down on the day. In 7 days, we're up 32% on Mira. So like I said, it's still massively bullish on this project. This is one of those projects that has got enough backers behind it where I believe it will take off. We've had some big backers in the past. We've had Alex Becker show this project. It did have a big rally up here, and then we've retraced around roughly 25%. But we still sat at $110 million market cap. I think Mira can definitely do 50x from this position. We'll quickly run through Mira quickly because I don't want to miss anything, guys. So here's Mira's website. I do believe this is a lot better than some of its competitors. Redefine the future of gaming. They've got some brilliant games. Billiards Clash, Meta Rush, which is the big one. They're bringing out other games in the future. We've got like cricket and stuff like that. Gamers Evolving, build with Mira Layer 2. Mira helps blockchain projects scale whether you're an established game developer or simply exploring new possibilities. Mira has a solution for you. It is absolutely excellent. The team is brilliant as well. And people are actually playing the game, which is brilliant. The team is absolutely excellent. It's got some really established team members that have worked for other projects in the past that have done really well, such as Activision. So they've got a docs team. The games are excellent, and the tokenomics are really good as well. Meta Rush is the big game that everyone's talking about at the minute, but they have got hundreds of games. This one looks a little bit like Lara Croft. Obviously, everyone's seen that before. They've got so many games, and it is a brilliant gaming pad. So I'm just going to compare quickly Mira with Gala. So if we're comparing Mira with Gala, we're going to get a 31x. If that's Mira went to Gala's all-time high, which is 31x, which isn't a bad return on your investment. I do believe, obviously, because we've got this, we're having this Super Bowl run this year, technically we're going to see bigger returns. We've got the ETF, etc. More eyes are going to be on Bitcoin, more eyes are going to be on gaming, etc. So this is, in my opinion, still a bearish number. 31x is the minimum I personally believe you're going to see from Mira this bull cycle. I think you are going to see a 50x from Mira, but who knows. So yeah, if we just quickly come to Mira here on the charts. So what have we seen recently? So this is what happened the other month when Alex Becker actually spoke about Mira. We had a big 40% increase, and now from those particular levels, from that particular high, we are down roughly 25%. So still a good opportunity to get in, still can make some decent money before we see all-time highs. I do personally believe, if we look at Bitcoin, where I see this going before the bull run, I think personally for me, as you can see, we're just continuing to go up and up and up. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Bitcoin have a retracement from these levels at some point, you know, back down to roughly around the $40,000 mark. In my personal opinion, I think that would be a healthy retracement, and obviously this has happened multiple times before. It's happened in every bull cycle. We have had a retracement. People are getting bullish. People are obviously positions will eventually get liquidated because a lot of people are trading with leverage. We'll get rid of those liquidations. The sentiment will come back down to around neutral, and then after that, I believe we're off to the races, guys. So I personally believe there will be another opportunity to get into this market and to get into altcoins, right? Before we go into the massive bull cycle, the super bull cycle, guys. So I do believe there's an opportunity. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Keep a little bit of money aside. Don't throw everything in just yet, because I do believe we potentially have another opportunity to get into this market right now. So main things are, guys, do your research. My favorite projects, obviously, like I've said before, Casper, Mintlayer, Mira, and Arweave. I believe they are all going to do brilliant in this current bull cycle. And yeah, so personally think, do your research, have a look at the vesting schedules, have a look at the team, see what you think, and go from there. So one more thing I wanted to say before we end this video is the fact, look where we are with Bitcoin's current ETFs. So this is Dune.com, it's a free website, guys. Might as well save it and keep it because it provides some really good information. As you can see here, Grayscale have been selling massively starting on the 16th of January. As you can see, we've had massive sell-offs. It's $669 million, and it's slowly been brought down, guys. So that's why we're seeing the price increase, and now we've seen a slight increase again of Grayscale. So they only had an $87 million sale here, and now we've seen a massive $218 million sale from Grayscale. So that's why the price has been pushing down slightly as well. Obviously Fidelity, all the rest of them have been accumulating. So apart from that, these ETFs, there's massive sales, but obviously we're being balanced out by the likes of all the other ETFs at this moment in time. So this is only going to slow down gradually over the next few weeks / months, and after that I do believe then obviously the selling will stop and more inflows will be there for the ETFs, guys. So total Bitcoin ETFs 3.85 billion since the launch, which is massive. In the past week we've had 2 billion in inflows, and currently we are 3.57% of current Bitcoin supply is with the ETF, so it's moving up and it'll slowly probably come to around 5% eventually. So super bullish again. Obviously we've got that news from Grayscale of the selling, but this will slow down eventually, and obviously in turn with the halving and liquidity cycle, I can see this only going up in the future. So guys, that's the update on the ETFs. Still bullish on this, just a shame about Grayscale selling, but it will slow down eventually and over the course of the next weeks and months, and then it will line up nicely with the Bitcoin halving to have a super cycle. So like, share and subscribe, guys, and see you on the next video.